What is going on, X community? Stomp here, and today we're going to be going over the ADL PU semifinals. This is going to be versus Arvid or the Bemetals. As you can see, it's a mixture of Beware and Melmetal, which is interesting. But yeah, let's get into the team, shall we? So I wanted to use I want to use that Palpitoad here, because it does help against stuff like the Manectric. Can't really touch. Seeking also can't necessarily touch it too hard. And I mean, it's just good in this matchup. Raboot as well. It's really good in this matchup. So yeah, I wanted to bring Palpitoad. Water Absorb, of course, helps versus Seeking. Flip Turn. It's got Toxic to Toxic the Tangela, which I thought would usually come in versus it. Power Whip versus a Seeking. Scald for like many things, really. That's just a spammable move. And then Stealth Rocks to get those up, of course. We are running max HP, max defense with a little bit of attack for the Power Whip, but that doesn't really matter. Impish Nature. Alright. Thievul. We ran this last week, more or less. I'm not sure if we had Burning Jealousy last week. I think we did, yeah, we did. But we have Dark Pulse, Psychic, Burning Jealousy, and Nasty Plot with the Psychic Seed, so that when we Nasty Plot and use Psychic, it gets up Psychic Terrain, which then pops our Psychic Seed, which makes it that we outspeed every single one of its Pokemon. So this set with Thievul is really cool. Nothing can really take a hit. I know his Munchlax can. I was a little afraid of Munchlax because if it was played correctly, it can sweep my team decently well. I think he would probably need screens up. I'm not sure if he has a screen on, but nonetheless, let's keep going. We have Karkle here. Karkle is mainly my Mon that I wanted to set up versus Raboot. I knew he probably would want to use a Fire move as Raboot, and that would actually proc my Steam Engine, which would be great. We have Flamethrower for the Tangela that usually would want to come in. Iron Defense for being Iron Defense, the Iron Defense Body Press combo, and then we have Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin is sort of self-explanatory. If Drillbur isn't in, we can just Rapid Spin. Max HP, max defense. Alright, so since we have two max defense Pokemons, I wanted to run max special defense Gourgeist, which is a little weird if you say it out loud, but still. It's gonna have Colbur, mainly for knockoffs, and yeah, mainly for knockoff. Leech Seed, Will-O-Wisp, Seed Bomb, and Synthesis. All in all, pretty defensive set. Nothing too much to talk about here, but it is special defense in this one. Then, of course, we're running Silvally Psychic. There's really no reason not to run Silvally Psychic. It does sort of run through a lot of people's teams, because not a lot of people have Dark types in this tier. With Swords Dance and Multi-Attack, that's really all you need. I ran Sub because I know Arvid, he usually likes to run a few Toxic Pokemon, and especially because his team is pretty defensive, aside from a few of its Pokemon. Sub is just really good to set up on stuff like Tangela, that usually Toxics and Leech Seeds. With the accompanying Poison Fang, we can then poison it, because I don't think Silvally has Toxic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Poison Fang does do work. So yeah. So of course, max attack, max speed, and then we have Pincurchin here. This one's not going to be our Specs variant. This is actually going to be our special defensive variant with Recover, Spikes, Scald, and Rising Voltage. This was really here to set up Spikes, and because I knew a few things lived Thievul's attacks even at +2, so having a few layers of Spikes and maybe a layer, of course, of Stealth Rock would help. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the match. So this was round 1. Of course, this is best of 3. So I start off with Palpitoad, as I usually do, versus Drillbur. I just freely go for Scald because there's no reason not to. He does risk the Seeking and gets burnt, so that sucks, but it's what it is. I get knocked off, but that's fine, because then I can just get up Rocks here. and he switches out into Munchlax. I didn't expect that, but I do miss. So I don't get any damage off of Munchlax, but I go with the Gourgeist because usually Munchlaxes just like to be a Body Slam variant. So I was like, maybe Gourgeist can just tank it. Turns out, Toxic, so that's funny. You're talking about Toxic. Tangela comes in on the Will-O-Wisp, so that's good that we can burn it, because in case, I guess, if it's a physical variant, just some good chip. It does use knockoff here on my Karkle, which is a little annoying. That means that Karkle won't be doing too much this game, but I go for Iron Defense. I should have just went for Flamethrower outright, but still. We go for Flamethrower here, which 2-hit KOs after our damage, and burn, of course. So gets a knockoff crit. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. We don't kill Body Press, which is very sad, because now we have to go for another move and basically lose our Karkle, and turns out he outspeeds and kills us anyways, so that sucks. We go into Thievul here because easy nasty plot, we can live any hit. He did miss Toxic, but we would have claimed at least 3 Pokemon, maybe, probably 4 Pokemon, if he got the Toxic off anyways, so I don't think that really matters. It did matter, of course, but you know what I'm saying. So we max Mindstorm here, get that Psychic Seed proc, and now there's nothing that outspeeds us. I know Reboot doesn't live because we just saw its heavy duty boots because it doesn't get hit with rocks. Munchlax comes in. We again just max Darkness. It's our best move to hit Munchlax. Plus it lowers Spadef, which is great versus Munchlax. And we just spam Dark Pulse here, as it almost does 50%. Doesn't do enough though. Does miss the Toxic again. That's really annoying. I do feel that. The missing Toxics are really annoying. But just Dark Pulse again, kill the Seeking. We Dark Pulse again. Finally lands a Toxic. Every single Pokemon had Toxic, I feel. But hey, you hit one. Manectra comes in here. And I can kill with Dark Pulse. And then at this point, Munchlax comes in, takes the chip damage, and dies from, well, not dies from Dark Pulse. Almost dies from Dark Pulse. But here it should die from Dark Pulse, so yeah, that was game 1. I think game 1 was very hacksy. Yeah. The game could have been a lot closer if you didn't miss your first Toxic. I actually didn't realize that there was so many turns after that. I thought it was different, but yeah, we still had the Silvally at 100%. We still had Palpitoad. We still had Pincurchin. We still had a lot of Mons that could do a lot of damage. So not sure if it would have changed the outcome, but it definitely would have changed how the game would have been played. So game number 2 here. So now that Arvid knows a few of my sets, being Body Press, Iron Defense, Karkle, as well as the Unburdened Thievul set. I actually, yeah, I don't really think it matters necessarily, but yeah, let's just get into it. So we go into Pincurchin instead because I thought he would think that I would start off Palpitoad again. So Pincurchin's sort of free here as he goes into Seeking. We just set up Spikes. I didn't really want to do anything here, like damage-wise, because I knew Seeking was really annoying for Pincurchin, so Spikes was good. Gourgeist comes in, and we see that it's Scarf. Knockoff doesn't do much, because of course we're Colbur. I did predict the knockoff from Seeking from last time, so yeah, Colbur does take it. We go for Willow. He did predict the Willow, so that was a good play. And we just go into Karkle here, because I expected a fire move, and I was right. I get that +6 from Steam Engine, and now since I'm faster, I can just hit that Iron Defense. Not sure why he Dynamaxed, because I guess maybe not to miss, but High Jump Kick would have been doing more than 22%. I'm not sure if it necessarily mattered, but I think not Dynamaxing was actually the play there. She wanted to weaken my Karkle, but now since I'm at +6 speed, +6 defense, I can sort of spam Body Press. I did make a bad play as you will see right here, and I didn't go for Flamethrower, even though I knew that it would die after 2 hits. I was like, +6, he's gonna die from this. No, it's a Tangela. So, as you can see, it 100% mattered. I think if I just pressed Flamethrower twice, I would have killed the Tangela, and then I'm gonna guess everything else dies, because Body Press is super effective against Munchlax, that dies, and not sure if Drober dies, but my guess is that it probably does after Spikes. So, yeah. Dumb play by me, but nonetheless, we still have Devil, and we can still do the Psychic Terrain thing. If you guys don't know, PU is heavily sweepy, so if you don't have a sweeping Pokemon, it's gonna be a little tough. But, yeah, Rest comes into play here. It's very annoying, but we just spam Max Darkness because it does lower Spadef, which is very good with Devil, of course, because it's a special attacker. And, yeah, what do I do here? I think I just spam Dark Pulse, honestly. Yeah. Sax's Drober, not sure why. For a Munchlax, that's at 20% and that's sleeping. But, yeah, at this point, everything else dies. He was sort of banking on the Manectric, but with me having Palpitoad, Gourgeist, Pincurch, nothing, there's no way. So he had to spam Hyper Voice here. He had Overheat, not Flamethrower. So, yeah, I was gonna say maybe Flamethrower might have been better, but we do know that I think it specs from that damage. So, yeah, then we just go into Gourgeist, and he can't touch us at all. So we just press Bullet Bomb, Seed Bomb, and that's the game. The second game I think was definitely a lot more fun to play, especially with the +6/+6 Carkol. I think that was really fun. Still, GG's Arvid. I really enjoyed playing versus you. Yeah, I guess that's it. We are on to the finals, and we are versing Burger. Let me see if I can get that on screen. Yeah, Burger's team has Dynamax Crustle, which he's just been using to Shell Smash up and dominate teams. But we do have a lot of priority, so I don't think that's necessarily a big deal. He has Gourgeist as well, regular Gourgeist. He has Sandslash, he has Hakamo-o, Tokedic, Wobbuffet, which I don't think he's bringing ever. I don't think he has, maybe he has. Maybe he has. I don't think he's bringing it Versaving though. Luxray, Cutiefly, and Octillery. I don't think he's gonna bring Wobbuffet. I think that would be silly. I mean, it would be interesting if he did bring it, but I'm pretty sure Arena Trap is banned, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, so it is banned, so... but hey, if he brings it for the memes, so be it. That's actually pretty cool. But, yeah. I guess that's the game, and I will see you all next time. Peace.